Alright, welcome back. We are about to start off round 2 with this Infect deck. Some couple of close games. It was a lot of fun playing the Infect deck. And we've won the die roll, so let's play first. Blighted Agent, Noble Hierarch, Pendelhaven. This, I believe, is a Snapkeep. From what I can tell, Blighted Agent is singularly the best card in the Infect deck. So if you're playing it, that's the one you really want to see. Got a Probe. Not sure which decks play Probe. Again, we refer to our sideboard notes here. Oh, it's a mirror. The Infect mirror. Okay. This could get very interesting. Let's put a Blighted Agent down. Infect mirror is not something I was expecting. I'm going to hold on to Pendelhaven. It can offer me some extra bonus pump-ups. Drawn 2 Twisted Images, which sucks. In short, I'm not going to be able to do terribly much with that one. We're on a pretty short clock here, so there's a good chance that we're just going to be chucking that in to try and draw a card very shortly. He's going to hit me for 2 Infect, at least. Possibly more. I can swing back for 5. But after that, we're starting to look at wanting to block Glistener Elf. The fact that I don't have another Infect creature makes me hesitant to offer the trade. And he does have another Infect creature, which is going to make my life incredibly difficult. Yeah, there's not really a lot I can do as far as blocking is concerned. I can just take the 2, hope to draw something helpful. Alright, it's not too bad. Apostle's Blessing is going to let us block a Glistener Elf. Let's flip this, get rid of the Noble Hierarch. Spell Pierce is a good draw, we just don't have the blue to do anything with it. Gonna grow this. And I've messed up my order here because that's what you do when you choose a Pendelhaven to keep. That's a tricky wording. Make sure you keep the right one. And light it in for 4. So it's possible I can actually get a win here before my opponent, if I'm able to turn on Become Immense. I have 2 mana at the moment. I need to use Apostle's Blessing, basically, to protect my Blighted Agent this turn. So yeah, I should be 1 poison up. If I had ordered correctly, I could have used Pendelhaven to pump the Blighted Agent first, then had another one. This gives me the option to protect, I guess, with Apostle's Blessing. Don't see a lot of need of that. Got the Breeding Pool, got it untapped. So we can come in for at least 3. He's got a lot of cards in hand, so we could be dead. It's taken a long time to think about it. Infect is a game where You really, really have to do the math. Alright, might up to 4. He's got 7 infect at the moment. 6 infect, because... Oh, yeah, that's gonna do it. That's brutal. Yep, we are all sorts of dead. That guy's lethal by himself. Okay, in the mirror, need to keep up lockers. Fair enough, alright. Let's get some sideboarding happening. So we know exactly what's in our opponent's deck, which is nice. We're going to want these guys in to counter magic. We probably don't need Apostle's Blessing, because there isn't that much as far as killing your opponent's stuff. Dismembers can come in. We're going to take the Corruptor out again. I don't really like that card a lot. Drop one of those. And possibly a Probe here. It's unfortunate Apostle's Blessing doesn't target an opponent's creature. It has to be something you control. Dried Arbor is an interesting one, being able to block, as well as being a land, and one that can be fetched up at instant speed as a blocker. Wild Defiance, probably not. Finks isn't the worst idea. I mean, I can just cut a land for the Dryad Arbor. It gives me a blocker against Glistener Elf. We'll run it back this way, we'll see how we go. I would like to play first. And this seems fine. 2 Become Immense isn't the best in the world, but I think we can keep that. Gonna be able to get Hierarch down. Or Glistener Elf, probably Glistener Elf. Let's have a look at what our opponent is doing first. Okay, so they have a Dismember, which is going to prevent me from doing anything too scary. They also have a Blighted Agent. So they've got a good starting hand. The opportunity to Dismember, and during the 3rd Become Immense, it's not exactly ideal here. I think I want to force them to use their Dismember early. So I'm going to drop the Forest, get Glistener Elf down, and ship it back here. I mean, we're on a clock at the end of the day. He's got the Blighted Agent. He hasn't got any pump other than Pendelhaven, but doesn't really need it. These Become Immenses are horrible after the firsts. 1 is good, 2 is acceptable, 3 is just insane. Like, just not worth having at all. So my opponent used Pendelhaven. They can run out Blighted Agent this turn. They won't be able to block with it, obviously. Not without mutagenic growth. looks like they just want to hold up. Reading pool. Couple of noble hierarchs down. Come on. Alright, so let's send in. I mean, playing for the mutagenic growth here is just kind of crazy. I can get a lot of damage through. That'd be somewhere in the range of 11 with an unblocked noble hierarch. Tapping Pendelhaven for green, playing grounds, playing the second Pendelhaven. These become immense and just so dead. It may be worth just threatening damage. Alright, we got a blighted agent. So the question becomes, are my pump spells better than my opponent's? Are they enough better than my opponent's pump spells? Or do I just run in hierarch and see what happens? Given the fact that my agent should kill him, there's just so many combinations of cards that can just end the game. You'll be coming in for 3 just by attacking with agent plus Pendelhaven. If he can kill me, I can't block anyway, so let's send blighted agent down. And pass back. Becomes a 2-3. Attacks. I can't block. Becomes a 4-5. And if he has 2 pump spells, I am fairly dead. He does not. Okay, he's giving me a chance. If he doesn't have pump spells, I have fines. Okay. I can't remember. Okay, so I have access to 4 mana this turn. 1 for Groundswell. Puts a 4th card in the yard. 5 cards in the yard. So then it'll be 1 for Become Immense. Which leaves Noble Hierarch and a Pendelhaven. So these 2 cover Groundswell. The question, do I have to Pendelhaven? It comes up to 2. I don't think the extra 1 is necessary, and the ability to kick vines is probably not insignificant. Can't be blocked anyway. So I'm going to float a green. Play metal lane. Keep this metal lane. Blighted agent. Declare attacks. Sweet. Become immense. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pay green. Spell Pierce. So Spell Pierce means he probably has another Spell Pierce. Don't think I pay for Spell Pierce. Because I can kick vines, but that gives him the opportunity to kill me. Let's see. If I assume that it is in fact Spell Pierce, or Dispel, then on his return attack he can hit me for 4 Infect, taking me to 8, so he only needs 1 pump spell to kill me. If it's not Spell Pierce, yep, got there. He was just bluffing it. Okay. Whew. Damn. Okay. Twisted Image. I'm not sure why I still have Twisted Image here. I think that can go. Nature's Claim isn't going to work. Kitchen Finks is an option for being able to block. They said Dried Arbor is a fair consideration for blocking as well. So I kind of like the idea of having Dried Arbor. And Wild Defiance if we get bogged down, but I just don't see a lot of that happening. Probably bring back a Probe. Maybe I just want both probes and run it that way. Give myself a bit more velocity. Alright. We 1 and 1. And we're going to need a hell of a hand. Once again, Blighted Agent showing how insane it is in the Infect deck on both sides. If you have Blighted Agent, you're just so much better off. This one is really, really difficult. I have all these Infectors, but no green mana. I have a bit of time to find it with the Probe and the Dismember to slow the game down, but if I don't get that green source, I'm just so screwed. But I think I'm going to keep. As I said, the Probe, plus I'm on the draw. I can Inkmoth Nexus with Dismember, take out his first threat. And I have multiple threats as well. So. Okay, playing the Probe, he's going to know what's up. So let's see what my opponent is working with. Agent Iraq, become immense. So not a lot. They had some tough mulliganing, it looks like. Spell Pierce isn't really what we need here. It's going to be a tricky game. So they have one unknown with the Blighted Agent and Hierarch. They didn't play Hierarch, so it suggests they want to put Blighted Agent down. And we're just sort of bricking on here. Current plan is to trade a Nexus for one of my opponent's Glistener Elf. So I know he has Noble Hierarch and Become Immense. He has one unknown card. Hierarch, so one unknown card still. If I let him attack, I can respond to the Exalted, I guess, so that's fine. I want to see how he wants to attack. For he can't use to become immense. Pay one. So I mean, he needs Groundswell. He needs exactly Groundswell, I think. It's the only one that'll give him more than 2 toughness. So go to blocks, we can block here. Let's see what he wants to do. He's going to pass and go for the 2. I think it's worth going for the Dismember here. Oh, this one has Summoning Sickness. I messed up. So I'm just taking it, that's fine. Unfortunately, I animated the Inkblot Nexus that I played this turn instead of the other one, which means I can't have it for mana, which I would have liked to. And we are really getting punished. So let's dismember this. I mean, green mana and we are off to the races, but at the moment, deck is being a little bit difficult. Still hasn't become immense, which means he can run out, become immense. We're going to want to have a way to block, certainly, if he finds another Infect. So he has become immense and an unknown. Not a lot that I can do here. If I can get a Glistener Elf down, draw just mana, lands, Groundswell, okay. 5 plus 6 would be 11. So I will take 11 and go to 3. He's going for the damage clock. Not a land. Apparently I can't draw basically anything. If he has a pump spell, I'm pretty dead. Not a land, so doing it again. Let's put Becoming in the graveyard. As I said, I mean, it's only a matter of time before he draws a pump spell and I'm just dead. And there it is. Like, all I needed to do was draw a land that turn and game. But apparently I can't. So that's the match. Back to the details. Only one match still running, so hopefully that'll be done pretty soon. I will see you guys in round 3.